Well, it's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. So, as you know, I was in despair because for the last 2 days I couldn't get these new comics. And because of this delay, I missed getting the new issue of Titans, which, I was really hoping to review. Maybe I'll review it next week down the line, but I need to review it. But luckily, they didn't run out of my favorite book, Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue number 17. First off, we got this fantastic cover. Nothing like this happens, but Outlaws and Suicide Squad are kind of butting heads, but they got to work together to do this thing. And luckily, I've been reading this book enough and this issue from other sources to give you the review that you guys deserve today. So let's dive into it. So from the last issue, Bizarro basically got Artemis and Jason to agree to work with the Suicide Squad and Amanda Waller to basically accept their help. So they found out about this Harvest alien ship, which was a real big thing in the Teen Titans New 52 issue. And so they found a ship in the Arctic. So here they are in the Arctic, and they've been walking. And, they're cold. They're complaining. Like, it's cold outside. And, Outlaws are like, oh man, you Suicide Squad guys, you whine too much. And Bizarro's like, don't worry, everybody, relax. We're here where we need to be. And here we got a nice shot right here of the Suicide Squad and the Outlaws, basically. But we see that they found the ship, and we have right here Scott Lobdell, who this has encouraged me to read his past work on Red Hood and the Outlaws, and you can see a clear improvement. Basically, he's killing it right now. He's killing it. Then we got Dexter Soy, who is probably one of my favorite artists right now to DC, man. He is killing the game. We got Veronica Gandini, on the colors, Taylor Esposito on the letters. And I like how they do these things. You got the witty words, the awesome art, the classy colors, the lazy letters. Mike McCone and Romalo Fajorda Jr. did the cover. And then Gwaylan Marshall, the variant cover, which is, pretty nice. Brian Cunningham is the group editor, and Rob Levin is the editor. So they're all here. They found the ship. And, everybody's still complaining. Just like, not quite hitting we here. It's like, look, the Suicide Squad is mostly about assassinating peeps. So the Suicide Squad's like, look, man, this is a little bit out of our league. And, Artemis is like, you're welcome to, like, we all the more than welcome to wait out here. And then we just see Harley grab onto Jason's like, oh, dibs on the body. He's like, I don't even. But Killer Croc is like, okay, let's get inside because I don't do cold. So they get into the ship. Bizarre warms them up. And we see that they're about to contact Waller. So Bizarre tells them, like, Director Waller, are you there? She's like, breaking up. And she's like, yeah, you're on your own. So they look at the ship. They find out all the different areas. And Bizarre decides to split them off into teams, basically. And he's like, Red Hood and Killer Croc will search for any resources the previous owner, Harvest, and Nowhere, left behind. Artemis and Harley will perform a cursory search for any teenage survivors. Okay. While the remaining Suicide Squad and I deal with shutting down this place's energy core before it explodes and takes the world with it. Okay. Nice. Oh, this is fun. So we just see Captain Boomerang takes a slight at that. He's like, "Oh, the remaining, you're breaking my heart there, big guy." And Deadshot's like saying, "One thing wrong with your plan, Bizarro. We don't work for you. We sure as hell don't take orders from you." And then he's like, "Okay." Bizarro's like, "Okay, fine. Who's your field commander?" And then Hardy's like, "Oh, that'd be me. But what do I know about all this big brain talk? Sounds good to me." So they all split into their teams. So I like what they've done here. You see them give little jabs. How you say Killer Croc? Well, Waylon Jones is the Killer Croc. Jason Todd is the murdered Robin, now known as the Red Hood. And so they're talking basically, and it's like every time, and it's like, what's that? Always the sewers. Even in the Arctic, I'm in sewers. I bet Task Force X, if Task Force X got hurled into space, which is funny because that's where the new issue takes place, I'd somehow get assigned to a sewer in a space station. So Jason's like, hear anything from Arsenal lately? Which is funny because yesterday, while I was waiting for this, I decided to check out Red Hood and Arsenal, the comic before the Rebirth one, which was pretty okay. It's like Roy, whenever he needs a drink, which seems like every other day hanging out with his old Titan friends, which means that he doesn't really consider the Titans Roy's new friend, actual true friends. It's like that doesn't sound healthy. Does he ever mention? So he's like, does he ever talk about me? And then we just see Harvest like chained and dead. Dang, but this is a fantastic ass shot though. Dexter Soy. Oh God. And then he's like, ain't that Harvest the guy what owns this place? And it's like past tense apparently. And just see Red Hood's like, pissed off someone, eh? It's like, not our rodeo kid. Let's just grab the booty and get out here before this place goes boom. Then, meanwhile, we see Artemis and Harley Quinn. So we just see Artemis Grace is a wandering Amazon warrior, and then Dr. Quinzel is the lunatic known as Harley Quinn. And then we just see this fantastic art of them just diving down, Harley taking the more playful approach and Artemis going for the more direct approach. So we just see Harley Quinn's like, nothing quite says springtime in April like in the Arctic. April in the Arctic? That would make for a great side name for a sidekick. And then we just see Artemis has no patience for us, like, keep blathering and I'm going to kick your side. And it's like, I wasn't offering you the gig unless you really wanted. Okay, it's yours. Oh, gosh. And then Artemis is like, beware, we don't know if any of the young warriors that who once called this place home might still be here. And then Harley's like, anyone ever tell you need to work on your sentence structure? Like your face? Oh my gosh. And then as Harley's about to go in, she's like, Artemis is like, wait, not another step. He's like, eh? It's like, I thought we were on the clock, eh? And then we just see, all this place has been destroyed. It's like a whole, this is another fantastic shot. Just look at this. Oh my gosh, Dexter's sword. It's like, this place is sacrosanct. Death has happened here. And we just see Harley being kind of, a little bit apathetic, saying, finally, just when I was starting to hate this place. And then Artemis is like, there's something wrong with her. You can just go on ahead. I just want to soak it all in. Okay. Let's do some of these pages. Meanwhile, we get to the remaining. We just see he is the clone of the world's mightiest hero. He is Bizarro. Then he is Deadshot, the living weapon. And then we just see Captain Boomerang throws boomerangs. Wow. Poor Captain Boomerang. So we just see Bizarro. So what do you think? And then we just see Deadshot saying, I think according to Intel, a week ago, you had the intellect of a toddler. It's like suddenly you are like a pasty-faced brainiac on steroids. So we just see the core, the usual laser grid. I'm just saying, Dexter Soy. My gosh. It's like, just see the usual, laser grid defending the core. And then we just see Captain Boomerang saying, wondering why you even brought us along, Bizarro. It's like, right? Just seems like we're in the way. And Bizarro's like, alas, Harvest built this core with the idea of defending against another Kryptonian clone. If I tried to enter the core, I would be killed. So we just see, that's Harvest, but I think this might be Connor, or Con-El, the original Superboy. But let's check it out. So who knows, he might be making that rebirth comeback. So we just see Captain Boomerang's like, talk about a suicide mission. And then we just see Bizarro's like, nonsense, gentlemen. I'll tell you what to do. You'll be fine. And then, of course, Deadshot is not really confident in that. Meanwhile, back in the armory, we just see, Red Hood is gushing over this weaponized tech. And he's just imagining the damage he could do. And then Killer Croc is like, oh, that's really what you want from life, kid? To do a lot of damage? And then Jason's like, absolutely. I want to crush the other criminals in Gotham. If these weapons can help me do that, fine. But then Killer Croc gives him some down-to-earth truth. And he's like saying, right now you're just a good kid trying to be bad. I know because I know Roy. And he would never have gotten involved with you if you're really the badass you've convinced everyone you are. So he says, you're a good kid. Stop pretending. It's like, but trust me, you can't roll around in the sewer and expect the stench to come off. You got friends, kid. Artemis and Bizarro. Not long ago, Roy and Coriander, Starfire. Keep on this path, and you're going to find yourself in a cell next to mine for good. Is that what you want for your friends? For yourself? Dang, man. Killer Croc laying the... Look at you, Scott Abdel. Damn. And then there's silence. And then Jason's like, oh, so you want halves, right? And then Killer Croc's like, yep, halves are fine. So after that, deep silence. But meanwhile, we see that Artemis is not really getting along with Harley Quinn. So she has her by the neck. It's like, is nothing sacred to you, child? Do you believe in anything? And then Harley's like, I believe in not having my head explode on a whim. You have your freedom, Artemis. Like, don't judge someone who doesn't. And then we just see Artemis like, and that was pretty nice. So we just see Artemis like, I don't know you well, but I can tell the entire world would be better if I snapped your neck like a dried twig. Oh, so she drops him, or she drops her. It's like silence while I pray for those fallen here. And we just see, it's like quiet as a mouse, got it. But Harley's like getting ready to hear a hammer, and Artemis is like, look, I swear, if you hit me with that, I'm shoving that thing up your bottom. So Artemis is like, don't try it. Don't try me, girl. I will kill you. And we just see Harley's like, promises, promises. Harley's just drawn very beautiful here. And that's what that's Artemis. So dang it, Scott, Dexter, damn you the boss. So meanwhile, Captain Boomerang and Deadshot are dodging the laser grid. And, Captain Boomerang's like, oh, any last instructions? So I was saying, eh. And then Deadshot's like, you didn't notice he left 5 minutes ago? And Captain Boomerang's like, where the hell did he? It's like, and Deadshot's telling him, concentrate. He told us what to do. We have to stick to the core receptor at the same time. Take it out. And we just see, tell him he's dreaming. So we just see they manage to hit the target, blow it up. We just see she'll be right. Seems so. Pff, oh, ye of little faith. So there's a good team up right there. And then meanwhile, Captain Boomerang's like, so where the heck is that freak? I'm gonna wring his bleeding neck. And we just see Deadshot's like, yeah, good luck with that. And then we just see Bizarre like, oh, my apologies. I forgot to mention I had to leave so I wouldn't be exposed to the kryptonite wavelengths calibrated to the system's defense program. And we just see Captain Boomerang's like, oh, not a problem, mate. And we just see Deadshot's like, mate, did you need me to hold him down while you wring his neck? And then Bizarro's like, okay, I'm confident we've accomplished everything we needed today. Now let's get back to the others. And then meanwhile, back at Bell Rev, Suicide Squad makes it back home. And then Amanda Waller stops the Outlaws, and he's like, not another step. And then Jason's like, we had a deal, Waller. And then Amanda Waller's like, Task Force X is enough of a handful. I don't need to spend time babysitting the Outlaws for the people of Gotham City. You helped stop the complex from blowing up and killing millions, and got some weapons out thanks to Croc. Someday, if you're not dead, you'll be convicted and sentenced to life in prison. Then I won't have to make any deals. You'll be mine forever. I could wait. So they're like, oh, so that's how you feel. And then Jason's like, forget to call. See, Bizarre's like, that was fortuitous. It's like, is that easy? Is it that easy? When is it ever that easy? So I'm pretty sure Bizarre managed to fly them back to Gotham City. And so Jason's just keeping stock of their new weapons that they just got. And we just see Artemis and Jason, saying that, so you're not concerned. It's like about Bizarro, I think he might be having trouble getting over the fact that he doesn't need us anymore. Not like he used to. And then, Artemis is like, Jason, that's the only part that makes me happy. And you just see Jason's like, saying, you say that, but I don't think you've accepted that our Bizarro's all grown up. So that was a little nice, and that's the end of it, and then we just see something creepy this way comes. So that was a little nice arc right there. I don't know what this green stuff is. I don't know whether this is like a kryptonite or a Lazarus pit. I'm not sure. But I believe that Bizarro wants to keep his intelligence. How he does it, I'm not sure. But dang it, this is the best book in DC Rebirth. This is the best DC book. You're killing it. You got Scott Lobdell and Dexter Soy, man. They're killing the game right now. They're killing the game. And I can only tell you guys to buy this book, support this book, man, because this is it, man. This is the best I've been reading. So, once again, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics like this, definitely this, and get your opinions about it. Thank y'all for watching, and I should have more videos up later today. Or definitely tomorrow, because I'm going to be busy. But thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later.